Good evening, everyone. Uh, let's hope for a brief game. I for streaming. I wasn't planning to stream tonight, so I'm a little bit unprepared and with a terrible headache. But we'll see what we can do. Remember that we have Bulgaria versus Poland, our first game for round 4. Both teams are 2-1 currently, and we have our one Valerian Steel versus Targaryen Banner of the Lion, good old Smash Bros. Decks will be shortly in the command, as always, because I run a little bit late. Hold on. And the command for the decks is being updated. So let's see, setup. We have Red Keep, Durea and Wansel versus Shay, Goldmine, Isle of Ravens and a card in Shadow. See Late Summer Feast into at the gates. And quick overview of the both decks. We've seen several times already the 1E VS. But I'll just quickly go over the plot. We have at the gates exchange, expose the priestly form from favor, late summer feast form from the Iron Bank, and wildfire assault as a choice of restricted card. Great Hall, of course, considering there is the at the gates. Attachments, the pretty standard one for the agenda: Pinch, Bodyguard, Green Dreams, Lion Tooth, Milk, Noble Lineage, Burmaster's Cache, Reckless, Seal of the Hand, Seized by the Guard, Third Pound, the best attachment in the game, Strangler, Boy King, Valyrian Steel, a Water Dancer Sword, and Widow Quail. On the side of the banner Lion, it is a Drogo Jamie Gregor deck, by the looks of it. And it's running at the gates, exchange of information, marshal the wall, time of plenty, riddle, wildfire assault, and you win or you die. Interestingly enough, it's running 3 copies of gifts for the widow. And there is explosive turn from the start. Also how a restricted card is Great Hole, but the gifts of the widow, we have 2 copies of Bodyguard, 1 copy of Mercenary Contract, a Noble Lineage, 2 copies of Queen's Guard, and 1 copy of Seal of the Hand. So the idea is to semi-vote on something and then go with it. 2 copies of the Hound, 2 copies of Cerulean Pain, so that could be a problem. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Single copy of Miss, was it? No, 2 copies of Miss Andy. So yeah, that's about how the deck looks like. There is off to Go Town in the deck as well, a single copy of Lewate, Shadow of the East, a single copy, and Treachery, 2 copies. Yeah, we see actually an amazing economy start for the Targaryen, and we see here a King's Road, so something will come very cheap into the game. The question is what will be. I assume Jamie, because that's what makes most sense here. 2 points for 1 and then 3 gold for the Marshall Hunt. Yep. This just for a second. Move and we see Bodyguard, Marshall and Viserys. And a gold saved So unfortunately, we're definitely going to see the red keep stopping Gregor from doing Gregor things. But let's see if we'll be able to. Yeah, he's definitely starting with the military right away, so no surprise there. The on the post challenge, I assume claim will be like Viserys probably, or just Durea. Interesting enough, he could have drawn with that. Jamie. See, Pillage gives us the Widow. That was unfortunate discard, but we get what we get. That's actually a very good discard, but I was about to say that we prefer this to be a character to force the red keep down. Now, I do not expect to see. How did this? Oh, he drew a card. Okay, so the Regent card got discarded from the gold mine for a card draw. So one gives down. What we would love to see. For my wife. I'm not sure if we're going to see any more challenges here just because it creates more feast. But yeah, I would assume you would you wouldn't like to do anymore. But hey, best way to win the game is by offense. So this is a try to limit the hand, the challenges that are going to come back at us. And depending on the yep, depending on the hand, he may go greedy just for a draw and with the possibility to lose a strong card from his hand, like treachery, for example. Although he has a treachery on a stick, so it looks like this will be it for the challenges phase. We have a military with Jamie and Lancel. We're going to see Birdman ambushed and opposed probably. And the claim will be probably. I would have wanted to see a copy of Gregor just because there is March. But yeah. Inter challenge. Fortunately, I don't think there is a way to defend this. She can oppose it, but that's pretty much it. Although I assume she is gonna be used to oppose the intrigue, the power challenge as well. We'll see when the red keep will stop. And I will assume now it's gonna be on the pulse. Yep. So and another treachery discarded. A standard game of one is the looks like. Yeah, but that's a little bit more impactful than the other one. This is power challenge, and this is gonna be defended by Shay. So the card in shadow, I assume it is pinch. Fortunately, not enough strength on Shay to do pinch stuff. It would be very nice if he could have ambushed all the. You see, old View Bomb brought out of shadow. So this will dispersuade the March now, and she is going to defend. I'm going to draw another card. Ugh. It's not a deck that you would like to give a lot of cards to, but and dominant goes to the 1E side. Now I'm expecting exchange, although the opponent shoots his pot pretty quickly, but he's probably going for a riddle now, hoping to hit the 1E exchange. At this stage, all the riddle will always hit something really impactful, unfortunately. And you see, fallen from favor in time of plenty. That was a very interesting choice from the one side. He's actively not trying to give a riddle target, but and that is something we discussed as well. But at some point, I think he just have to shrug it off and go with it. Although he may have another big body in the hand, and he even got 3 cards now, so we're going to see Real in Pain. One being first. So this will remove shape from the board, unfortunately. Pretty solid, I would say. So he's setting up for a march next turn. Definitely. Now the question is how many small characters can the one player bring on the board to overwhelm Tillian? The Chiswick discarded to draw a card. I would have used the Eye of Ravens on the Freedman now, just to remove them from the board. Great Hole. Also, we still haven't seen a single attachment from the Valyrian Steel deck, so that's not great. In Great Hole trigger wasn't cancelled. Tyrion. Dupe. Challenge this phase. So as I was saying, I would have walked to Eye of Ravens on the Freedman. Now the interesting thing is that the one could probably defend the military without a problem. I assume there is some type of attachment in the hand that could help with that. Eye of Ravens. Yep. Symmetric challenge with Ilin. Trigger one Tyrion. I do hope there is some ambush targets there. Although he doesn't really have a way to deal with the healing pain, unfortunately. So, I mean, aside from milk, but looking at the current draw, it doesn't seem like he drew into any of his good attachments. Wonderful. Let's see what's going to be this card. This card will be. He actually drew into his good attachments. Unfortunately, they. Let me see. You see, Rodor discarded for surgery in pain. Now the question is, are we gonna see a military challenge? Are we gonna see a power challenge with him again? Hmm. I feel like next time should be definitely exchange of information to draw best case scenario forecasts. And actually the goal is to draw an attachment just because the deck is lacking and a single attachment could fuel the whole deck from there. Military challenge for 10. I would be tempted to defend here, to be honest. Maybe. I mean, unfortunately the red keep is standing, although we still don't know what are the cards in the hand. So the defense doesn't matter that much unless there is a treachery in hand, so that can save the gold wolves. Claim. Now I do not agree with this claim, just because now we know March is coming. Just because it telegraphs a little bit your hand, and the other thing is that you limit yourself to the number of attachment of the number of challenges you can do on theory, unless there is count here somewhere. So military challenge. Interestingly, he did not oppose the challenge, so I would have expected an opposition here. So claim. Here's Jamie. She says Gunther. Pillage. Pillage. Trigger. Kill him. It doesn't matter, there is no target on the boss, you can just pillage him. And we didn't see a cancel. And we're gonna see a power challenge now. I wonder why he opted not to do the intrigue. I would have probably considered strongly intrigue here. We see the march chosen immediately and into exchange of information. Okay, Viserys marched and Tyrion marched. So let's see. His judgment seized by the guard, Water Dancer, Sword, Birdman, Sir Jaime Lannister, Pycelle, Gold Road, Tywin, Bastard of Deepwater, Cersei Lannister. Looks like Grandmaster Pycelle, Gold Road, Water Dancer, Sword, and His Judgment. So not good, not bad. I mean, Pycelle was. And the game player decided to be first again. So let's see what we're going to see now. Great Hall, Drogo. Looks like he's drawing like a god. But the Water Dancer sword could help. Hmm. Now that Irin proves to be a big problem, unfortunately. And the question is it worth it trying to tax the and definitely the two military challenges can pass through unless there is a attachment that helps with this. Hmm. You see gold mine for a gold mine to draw a card. I think that this matchup could be saved by is a Cersei. Just because the deck really wants to discard a lot of cards and Cersei just wins the game by that, but I'm not sure that could be achieved at this point. Let The game is far from over. That's definitely sure, but I'm not sure that the Wani can survive this turn without much of a problem. You would need a Widow's Well at least to survive the turn. So we see a Great Hole trigger, which is Red Keep trigger. I wouldn't have expected that. Treachery, would that help? Actually wouldn't help for a 7 plus character. If it is treachery, there is a treachery, so looks like reduction. We see one cell. Looks like he's going to get the claim, and we're gonna see probably gold road triggered into game. Unfortunately, now there is not enough gold for any other type of shenanigans, unfortunately. But one thing is for sure that we're going to see Sir Gregor doing a challenge on offense this time, and that will probably not be able to be stopped by the red keep. We see military challenge with 10 strength. I would have loved to see like a green dreams or something ambushed for a goat, and then with the agenda, and then a little bit of strength just to defend the challenges. So a dupe from Gregor. This way, the unopposed 9, 10, 11. There is no a second march in the deck, but the opponent is at 11 now, so pretty scary situation there. And we're gonna see an opposed intrigue. Why intrigue and not a power challenge? Now, I would have definitely considered a power challenge, like the more important, although he can stand him, so yeah. Another copy of the red keep. Oof. 12, 13. 14. That's a military challenge. Definitely gonna be left unopposed. Oh, he's going to oppose it. Oh, no. Unfortunately, not the card you would like to see there. Well, rough start of the week as well, like last time, but it was a good game. A little bit of high roll for the Bulgarian side, if you ask me. Just because Sir Irin is twice in the deck, and Quillgat is twice in the deck, but yeah. Thank you all for joining and see you with the next game. Probably not today. Bye bye.